Hello everybody, welcome back to EduTap. So if you compare the vacancies which are released in the year 2025 and if you compare it to the last year 2024, definitely we can say that the number of vacancies have increased from 66 seats in 2024 to 83 seats in RBI Grade B 2025. But if you see once the vacancies increases, if you see the total number of vacancies have increased, but will it result into increase in competition or will it result into decrease in competition? Or will it result into no change of competition? This is the question which we are trying to address in this particular video. And mind you, my friends, if you watch this particular video till the end, then definitely you will have your definite answer. You will definitely have your accurate answer related to the competition for the RBI Grade B 2025. Let's start this video, but before I start, EduTap is currently offering you a comprehensive guidebook which will help you in your preparation of RBI Grade B. This guidebook includes previous year questions from the year 2019 onwards. This guidebook also includes the most important topics which you have to do on priority. At the same time, this guidebook also includes the resources which you can refer once you are doing self-study. And yes, my favorite, this guidebook also includes a 6-step strategy which you can use to make sure that you are preparing in the correct manner. If you want to download this particular guidebook, the link is given in the description box below. You can definitely go and check out this guidebook for free. Okay, so download this guidebook from the link which is given in description box below now. Now let's come to the main agenda of this particular video. We all know that the number of seats have increased from 66 to 83 in this year. Now if you compare the data of 2024, or let me show you the data first, then we will move to the comparison state. Right. So in 2024, for the 66 seats, almost like 1 lakh students filled the application form for the RBI Grade B. So these were the people who were willing to give the RBI Grade B. But if you check the RTI data, only 67,000 students actually appeared for phase 1. So roughly around 30,000 students actually gave up in the process from the application to phase 1 itself. Right, so your real competition is not with 1 lakh, it's with 67,000 students if you go in the year 2024. And this data also tells you what? This data also tells you that roughly on a trend, 30% of the students give up in between only from the application to the phase 1 stage. Like if you see from 2021 to 2023, on an average, 1 lakh 30,000 students actually filled the form of RBI Grade B, but only 90,000 students actually appeared for phase 1. Okay, in 2021, 2022 and 2023, there were healthy number of seats in RBI Grade B, more than 100, right? So therefore more applications were received and more number of students actually appeared for phase 1. But in 2024, the number of seats reduced drastically to 66. And because of it, the total applications dropped to 1 lakh and the actual number of students who went to give phase 1 exam were just 67,000. Right, now we have the data with us and this is all given by RBI through RTI. Right, now if you go to 2025, what will happen in 2025? Total number of seats we all know is 83. Now we can expect, right now the exam process is it is in between, right? The process has started. You can go and fill your application forms, but we expect the same numbers, like roughly around 1 lakh to 1,10,000 students will fill the application form. 1 lakh to 1,10,000 students will fill the application form. But will this 1 lakh or 1,10,000 students will go and give the phase 1 exam? No. The answer is clear cut no. You can expect like 70,000 students or max to max 80,000 students will go and appear for phase 1. This is the data which we all have concluded, and this is the trend. Like 30% of the people who just fill the form, they will never go and appear for phase 1. So this year also this trend will continue. 1 lakh students or 1,10,000 students will fill the form, but almost like 70 to 80,000 students will go and appear for phase 1. But ask yourself, if I say 70,000 students, or let's say 70 to 80,000 students are actually going to give phase 1 exam, is this your real competition? Ask yourself. If you want, pause this particular video and ask yourself this question. Is this your real competition? Like we have 83 seats, right? Is this your real competition? Clearly the answer is no. Clearly the answer is no. Why, my friends? Because from the 70 to 80,000 students, some people will be very much bad in GA. So they will never be able to clear the GA sectional cutoff. Some students will be very much bad in quant. Some will be very much bad in reasoning. Some will be very much bad in English. Some people are just giving the exam for experience purpose. Some people are just giving the exam for experience purpose. Some people are just giving the exam because their parents have told them to do so. Right? So if you see this 70 to 80,000 is just your crowd. This is not your competition. This is just the crowd number. So what you have to do right now is you have to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset. By mindset, I mean do not think about phase 2 or do not think about interview right now. What you have to do right now is to think about phase 1. Now we all know that in phase 1, generally the selection ratio is 1 is to 15. By which I mean for every one post, RBI will select 15 people, right, for phase 1. For every one post in RBI Grade B, RBI will select 15 people in phase 1. Now how many seats are there? 83 into 15. So this is the total number of students who will actually clear. This is the total number of students who will actually clear the phase 1 exam. And if you do the mathematics, this is definitely 600 plus. This is definitely 600 plus. You have 600 seats in phase 1. This is how you have to think. Right? This is how you have to think, that you have more than 600 seats in phase 1. Now if I just tell to you that from 70,000 to 80,000 students, this is the total number of students who are going to appear in phase 1. इनमें से केवल 83 students ही select होंगे. This is a very false information. You do not have to think like this. 83 तो final seats है. 83 तो final seats है. Currently you have to make your target for phase 1. So now if I say 70,000 to 80,000 students will appear in phase 1. इनमें से almost like 600 plus students will be selected. This is where you have to change your mindset. You have to currently think for clearing the phase 1. And we all know that phase 1 is the real competition cutter. So if you think in the second manner, which is like I will be in that particular list wherein the number of students selected is more than 600, this will help you to increase your confidence and your performance also. But if you only be a pessimistic, if you only be a kind of a person who thinks negative, then definitely your confidence can go down as well. So change your mindset right now. Think about a larger number for phase 1. Once you clear phase 1, then yes, we will target phase 2. Once you clear phase 2, then we will target the phase 3. Right? So think in a very collaborated manner. Do not think in a very negative manner. I hope this particular point is very much clear to you. Okay. At the same time, you also have to bring your qualities. Qualities as in like who will be counted under your real competition. I will not count a person who is just studying one day in a week, right, as my real competition. I will count that particular person as a real competition who is studying 7 days from now, because now you cannot afford even one particular day for RBI Grade B. So make sure that you are revising daily, at least for your current affairs. Make sure that you are giving sectional test plus full length test frequently, so that you can check that whether you are able to answer the questions in the exam or not. And at the same time, my friends, avoid calculators for your quant reasoning, for your quant preparation, I mean, because calculators will not be provided to you in the RBI hall. And make sure that you are disciplined, make sure that you are consistent. And these are the qualities which we all know, right? These are the qualities which we all know. We just have to implement them. Once you implement them, then definitely a good result will follow. A good result will surely follow. So first, do not think about the competition. Competition will remain as it is, was the, like it will remain in the, like it will not make that much change. It will remain in that particular parameter only, like 30% of the students will not give the phase 1, but they will fill the form of RBI Grade B. So you have to be what? You have to be ready, and you have to just believe in yourself. Competition will not decide that whether you are going in RBI or not, right? At least first clear the phase 1, then think for phase 2, and then think for phase 3. I hope my message is quite clear to you. So thank you for watching. But before I end this video, I will just like to tell you that EduTap has multiple courses for RBI Grade B, and you can definitely choose one among them by clicking on our website. Our website is edutap.in. Once you go on edutap.in, you can go in courses, go in RBI Grade B courses. Once you come over here, you can see that we are having multiple courses for RBI Grade B. The best one right now is phase 1 plus 2 live crash course, because we are offering We are offering as much of our energy as we can in this phase one, as in the phase 1+2 live crash course, because in this crash course you are getting live classes, summary sheets which are downloadable, multiple quizzes to practice as well. Live classes are already started, but you can watch the recording of those live classes if you have missed it. And if you are preparing for next year, then you can go for our flagship courses, which is RBI Grade B Gold and Silver. Gold course will cover everything, phase 1+2 plus interview. Silver will cover only phase 2 plus interview. And we have a starter pack also, which will help you to get the access to the course. You can see the sample material of the course at ₹0. Moreover, we have test series which includes multiple MCQs, and this is our RBI Grade B and Bank Mahapack, which will basically help you to prepare for banking and for RBI Grade B as well. So that's it for this particular video, my friends. Do let me know if you need any extra help from EduTap, and if you have any other query, you can drop your comments in the comment box below. That's it. Have a good day ahead.